Hide your kids. Lock the doors. You're listening to HR's most dangerous podcast. Chad Sowash and Joel Cheeseman are here to punch the recruiting industry right where it hurts. Complete with breaking news, brash opinion, and loads of snark. Buckle up, boys and girls. It's time for the Chad and Cheese Podcast.
Oh, yeah. What's up, kids? It is your favorite guilty pleasure, the Chad and Cheese Podcast. I'm your co-host, Joel Cheeseman. Joined as always, Chad Sowash is in the house. And it's time for a little bump, Chad, where you and I plug a new feature, product, or startup so that you're in the know, everybody, and you're a lot smarter than your coworkers
because you're on the
and
go.
Your competition. Here we go. It starts with a problem, Chad. The top of the funnel is a nightmare for everyone, candidates and employers alike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, totally agree. And it has been a fucking melee, mainly because take a look at the job market now. We have so many people that are out on the job market and they're applying for everything. I mean, there's lazy apply, there AI, different AI versions on how to actually try to skim around, and get into the application process. But yeah, so I mean, we need something at the top of the funnel because that is the biggest area of candidate flow.
It's a nightmare, dude. Cats and dogs living together, fake candidates, multiple candidates, perfect candidates that aren't even perfect.
North Korean candidates. Yeah.
It's awful. It's awful. So fortunately, our friends at BrightHire have a solution. Let's hear from our friend Teddy.
Hey guys, Teddy, co-founder of BrightHire. Good to see you again. For those who don't know, BrightHire is the leading hiring intelligence platform. We're transforming how companies like HubSpot, Ramp, Canva, and HCA Healthcare hire, improving both quality and efficiency with AI co-pilots and agents that improve the quality of every search, kickoff, interview, and hiring decision. And I'm really excited today to share that we're launching BrightHire Screen, your always-on AI interviewer. The problem that we're solving is today's job market is just overwhelming for everybody involved. Recruiters are getting buried in applications and great candidates are often getting lost in the noise. And our customers have been asking for help at the top of the funnel. And so we listened. We built BrightHire Screen. It helps teams scale their screening process with live voice AI interviews that are structured, they're objective, they're incredibly natural. And these screens go beyond the resume. So they widen the candidate pool, they uncover more top talent, and they really expand the capacity of recruiting teams.
All right. You notice how Teddy did a little name dropping in there? Did you notice that? That was nice. That was nice. That was a good flex.
He's good with the name dropping. He's good with the name dropping. Ever since the beard is gone, Teddy is like he's on it, man. He is in the zone. He's in the zone. I love it. He's
slick and he's moving. I got to say, there's one word that mattered most to me in there and should matter to every organization that's out there, and that's scale. Scale. And this, to me, feels like the natural evolution of where they were going to go in the first place. I mean, they had to be able to help organizations, as we talked about, that craziness at the top of the funnel. How do you get through all those with just humans? Because humans don't scale well. I mean, we just don't, right? But humans can actually use systems that are scalable. And if you create a system that's scalable, which sounds like these guys are actually leaning into heavily, and that's awesome because they have been an interviewing platform for a very long time. So this is just an evolutionary step for them. This is, I mean, for me, it's a big applause. It just makes sense.
Oh, it's totally big applause. And look, I love that they're focused on the candidates as well as the employers. Employers going to watch this, appreciate that the candidates are taken care of as well. But look, how many conferences do we attend? Employers are they're just overwhelmed with applicants. And how do we automate? How do we scale, like you said, but not lose the personal touch and making candidates feel like they're not in some sort of, third level of hell in the recruiting process. So Teddy's got some words on how this is helping the recruiter that he could say it much better than I can.
We just hear consistently that recruiting teams are just completely swamped at the top of the funnel. And BrightHire Screen helps in a few really key ways. First, it gives teams more capacity without adding more effort. The platform automates first round interviews, so teams can handle way more applications without burning out recruiters. It also delivers better signal faster. these structured conversational interviews, they surface top talent early in the process. They provide much more rich context. And so we're not just relying on resumes to get the signal that we need to move candidates forward. And then it brings consistency and scalability into the process. Every candidate's going to get the same structured experience. Recruiters are going to get standardized outputs that are really easy to compare. And so by, eliminating repetitive phone screens, avoiding no-shows, we're really freeing up recruiters to spend their time really where it matters, in strategic conversations and genuine candidate engagement. And it's totally seamless. It integrates directly into the ATS. So all the structured data flows both ways. BrightHire Screen really fits directly into the tools and workflows that recruiting teams already use today.
Love.
So for years and years and years, everybody's been talking about how AI is going to be the AI or the Iron Man suit, right? Or Iron Heart, depending on, which Disney character you like the most.
Sure.
I mean, this is literally part of, what recruiters need to scale right out of the gate. It's messy at the top of the funnel. You need something that's going to be standardized. Why is standardized important? Because everybody gets the same experience. Getting the same experience is amazing for what? For obviously the actual candidate and for compliance.
Mm-hmm.
If you start asking crazy questions, which recruiters do, hiring managers do more, but
yeah, for sure.
And it's not standardized, right? Then there could be an issue that happens there. This standardizes the process, not to mention, and this is the most important piece.
Yep.
Being able to, let's just say, for instance, I apply for a job. I am automatically, boom, I'm in because I meet all the requirements, and I can do what right out of the gate? I can go through an interview.
Yep.
Why? Because I don't need to wait for a human to be able to schedule me to get to the next. So this not only is better for the recruiter, because it is, because they don't have to mess with the fucking, scheduling and stuff like that. But this is amazing for the candidates if the actual client sets it up right. It could be seamless, and you could start to get candidates in and interviewed. In less than an hour. Who knows?
Great for branding, great for recruiting, great for retention. Say goodbye to the black hole. Say goodbye to ghosting. Look, there's so many great things that this product brings to the table, and it's sort of an evolution with sort of the chat bots and what we've been talking about for the last decade or so. I think this is a nice step forward in the technology. A lot of our listeners and people watching this will know BrightHire. They've been around a while. They've been on Firing Squad and on the show. If you're an enterprise level company, we're talking 2,000 or more employees, this is a perfect product for you. If you're in the technology or professional services in the US, this is something you should be looking at. And they have a really rich integration with Greenhouse as well as Ashby and so many other ATSs. So if you're high volume, big company, like, you should be talking to BrightHire and getting that demo. But I'll let Teddy say it best in terms of bringing us out. Is that cool?
Sure.
BrightHire is really the perfect company to solve the top of funnel challenge with an AI voice agent, because we've been leading the way in voice AI in hiring from day one. We really pioneered how AI can enhance live hiring conversations, and our existing platform is powered by millions of live interviews. And so that's a really unmatched data set that then fuels our AI co-pilots and agents like BrightHire Screen. And then, unlike point solutions that just do one thing, BrightHire Screen is truly directly integrated and deeply connected to our entire platform. So we're unifying both screening and live interviews, so teams have complete and structured context across every single conversation that they're having with candidates, which means that they can make much more intelligent, informed decisions. Look, if you want to learn more about BrightHire Screen, or you want to see it in action, you can reach out to me directly, or you can schedule a demo on our website, brighthire.com. We'd love to show you what we've built and what's possible with AI.
That escalated quickly.
He said it. And there's the second word. First one was scale. This one is data. They've been doing this forever. So they've been collecting data to be able to do what? To be able to train their large language models, to be able to train voice, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? So it's incredibly important that you work with an organization that actually has a track record and the data and the systems to be able to help you scale. So I love this. It just seems easily from a not really a transition, but more evolutionary step. So yeah, good job, guys.
Yep, and we know those guys. We know this is all driven by what their customers are saying, what their customers are asking for. So that they're building stuff that adheres to that
So
philosophy.
It's good.
Again, guys, yeah, if you, it's got to be good. It's got to be from BrightHire, guys. If you want a demo, check out. He mentioned it, but you can go to brighthire.com/screen to get more information about this specific product. Chad, that's another bump in the can. Thanks to BrightHire. We out.